How's it going, guys? Tyler Solberg at Solberg Performance Training. And today I want to talk to you guys about basic kettlebell positions and postures. Basically, every movement you guys are going to do is going to be a deviation of two movements. One being the kettlebell hike and park, the second one being the kettlebell clean. For you guys to get set up for kettlebell front squats or kettlebell military presses, it's going to be important that you guys know how to set up in these basic positions so you're not limited by technique on being able to move up in weight. So let's just start with the basics of the kettlebell hike and park. Number one, let's make sure that we always throw chalk on our hands before we start. You want to protect your hands. You also want to be able to have basic grip on the bells when you get started too. You be LeBron James and throw it up, whatever you want to do, but make sure you get the inside portion of your thumb. Make sure you guys get on the palms and around your calluses. Second thing is going to be, in setting up for the hike and park portion, is going to be making sure that you have the bells set up in the right direction. I always use the term kettlebell V to me when we set up for our hike and park positions. So when I set up, I'm just going to start just outside shoulder width part of my feet. I'm going to get into a hip hinge position, and then I'm just going to point these kettlebells forming a V to me. Okay? So next thing we're going to do from here is worry about the hike and park position as a movement, which is going to be hinge at the hips, grab our bells, eyes on the horizon. I'm going to sniff in air through my nose, brace my torso, pull back, set it back on front. I'll do it once from the side. Same thing, so set up, basic hip hinge. I'm gonna sniff in. Okay, so that's gonna be your basic hike and park. When you guys go to park the bells, after you guys get done with kettlebell cleans, or you get done with doing sets of kettlebell front squats or your military presses, you're going to be able to need to know how to hike the bars or how to hike the bells properly. Let's look at the next one, which is going to be the kettlebell clean. As you can tell, you can just do a few reps of these and they get your heart rate up and your breathing going. So next one's a clean. You set up with the same basic hike and park position. You're just going to go V to me. We go hinge at the hips, V to me position, sniff, and I'm just gonna stand up tall at the top. Now we wanna think about hand position here is a really important thing. As you're going down to throw the kettlebells down to repark the bell, you wanna think about dumping out a beer, okay? So you're gonna think about, I'm holding a beer in my hand, I'm gonna sniff, pour out the beer, stand back up tall. Sniff, pour out the beer, stand back up tall. And then I'm just gonna go to that basic position to repark the bell. So sniff, throw it back, park the bells in front of you. So those are the basic positions we're gonna work in this program. Most movements you guys are gonna do are gonna be double kettlebell movements. So, here's an example of where you might use the kettlebell clean. Let's look at the basic military press. Sniff, V to me, clean, sniff, okay, back into the clean position. So I hope that's helpful to you guys. This is what we're going to be working out for most postures. Obviously, you guys have access to the group chat if you need any more help with it. Good luck and have a good first week.